goodness. Woo! Hello, subscribers, but at some point you'll build a subscriber base. Shit, they're gonna channel will build. Ooh, and shoot, that wine bottle was about to drop. I was about to be like, oh no. So transpov intro. The transpov intro is going to be talking about really just what is it? Okay, like I should have had my notes right before I went live, but I'm gonna just spit it out. If I come off a little all over the place, just bear with me. Just you know, I'll get to the topics. One of those would be I may be changing the title name to the POV series. Again, I'm just throwing ideas out and seeing what would work, and really just, getting a good balance. That's really the main thing before I really get into this, before I have a subscriber base. Because if I have a subscriber base, one thing I don't want to do is all of a sudden go ahead and keep changing the name or keep changing certain ideas of the channel. Like I'm still doing what I have to do to maintain everything. And then, also just making sure everything is tight and well rounded. So, one of the sub channels would be like when I say the POV series, it would feature different sub channels. There would be four of the sub channels. One of them would be TransPOV or the TransPOV, like how it's named now. That would be one. Basically, TransPOV is the everyday transgender struggle like myself. What we go through, what a lot of us girls go through. Talk about discrimination in the workplace. We talk about discriminatory acts within the trans community itself. We talk a lot about, and when I say we, there will be constant guest speakers from time to time that will be featured on the channel and so on and so forth. So just get ready. Honestly, going into this particular topic, it will have a parental advisory label on it because it's very deep, it's explicit, it's very transparent, it's open. So generally speaking, if you're not mature, if you're not down, if you're not open-minded, then you do not need to be looking at that sub channel whatsoever. It's just not for you until you're mentally there, until you're of age, a combination of the two, one of the two, whichever. Okay, so that would be trans pop. Oh, I also got to bring this part in there too. Untucked series would be another sub channel, but it still will be under trans pop, and basically that will, you know, go a little bit more explicit, a little bit more in detail, generally about different tuck pieces, different outfits, different stuff. Like if a person has broad shoulders and if they're trans, okay, like certain things like that to try to help with the shoulders or whatever else. Certain little things like that to like keep in mind. First with voice, first with with speech and how she interacts into society. That's one of the biggest things, right? So Transpov is basically gonna be a social channel, but it's also gonna be a really, really good sub channel only because of its content. All of the content from all of the sub channels is gonna have a very transparent nature to them. But Transpov is a little bit more personal, it's a little bit more deep, it's a little bit more open. And it puts me a little bit in a vulnerable spot, but I'll be willing to do that for you guys, only but so much. And General POV is another sub channel that will basically include your current events, what's going on in today's world, so on and so on and so forth. Again, non trans related, but if certain subjects do come into play that has something to do with being trans or anything as far as different laws that might have taken, effect or whatever the case, then guess what? It will be discussed. But if not, oh, I don't know what was that in the background, but okay, getting along to this topic with General POV. General POV. will have a very generalistic feel to it, but it will also open up a POV series and a general POV as a sub channel to pretty much talk about it and everything under the sun. Like you would have, what is it? Like it's like a questionnaire. It's like a frequently asked questions, that general scope, whether it's on the trans side, whether it's on the savory channel, whether it's on the product POV channel or any other channel, the general POV, everything will be on there. Subscription, well, not even so much subscription, but the details and all of that stuff and how to get to that will be listed at some point further into this channel's lifespan. Savory Channel is basically like a mini cooking show, if you will. And it has a very out of the box approach on different recipes. Quite a few of them we all know and love, and that's fine and that's cute. But let's take it a step further. Let's take some risks. Let's do some stuff that we normally wouldn't do, and really make a really good dish. Now, I'm not necessarily saying everybody would like the dish or even agree with the dish, but again, it's very bold in its delivery, transparent in its delivery. Like I said, for every single sub channel, this would definitely be one of them. And transparency is definitely something that's not lacking whatsoever with this sub channel. And then last but not least, Product POV. Product POV will feature various reviews that include tech, that include, I have to apologize. Okay, so Product POV will basically feature car reviews, basically like a review sub-channel of product reviews, natural hair care products. I'm not going to go into hair reviews, and I'm not going to go into anything synthetic or artificial, anything tied in, but that will be the focus point in that piece. And then you also have general toiletries, general products that we use on a daily, you know. And a lot of those things are going to be actively reviewed, not only by me, but whichever guest speaker that tends to come, or like not even tends, uh, any guest speaker that feels that, okay, I'll deliver my point of view on it, I'll deliver my review, he or she will go on board to the podium and go on to this platform right here and deliver. So, guys, that's all that I have in regards of as far as ideas I have so far, and things of that nature. I'm looking forward to expanding this channel and making things happen for the upcoming months and even years going into this YouTube channel. All right, bye bye.